All right, guys, we're going to get this thing started in about 2 minutes. I know some people are hopping on right now. So in 2 minutes. So text your teams, call your teams, and let's get them on this webinar. Like 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Call your teams. Alrighty, we're going to kick this webinar off. I want to welcome everybody to Thursday night, the Alliance webinar. I'm actually right now in Boca Raton, Florida, with the team out here. We've been doing home events, we're doing one-on-ones, just really launching. We got some new updates. I definitely want to fill everybody in. So write these down. The final edition of the website will be out and posted on the page, most likely in the morning. I'm not going to tell you guys the link for it, but I'll post that in the morning. And the final version of the journey is out. We had one of my buddies who works with Grant Cardone personally, got a chance to work on it, and it's done. So that'll be on the website. So we're going to post that up tomorrow. So with that, guys, we're going to get this thing started. My name is Mike Sotero. I'm an executive leader out of South Florida. We're just really excited. We just had our launch event on Saturday. We had 100 people, and we already have like 45 tickets sold for our next event coming up on March 7th. So if you're in South Florida or if you're on the East Coast, grab a ticket for that. So we're going to kind of jump into this where you guys have the journey. You guys are going to, have the final version of the journey by tomorrow. If you have not, printed that out, filled it out. And I got a chance to talk about this past weekend, is hosting a journey session when somebody gets started. When new people get enrolled, we have to understand as uplines and mentors is they have no guide. They have no idea like what this takes to become successful. So we have to show them, what it takes. And I think doing a 30-minute journey session, so write that down. When somebody joins your business, you give them the journey, and I say, here, Adrian, we just got you started, bro. Let's go through the journey together. And the reason it's called the journey is because this is a journey. This is going to take time and effort. This is not some get-rich-quick system. We all have to understand tonight, this is an emotional roller coaster. You're going to have really, really high highs and really, really low lows. So keep that in mind. So in that 30-minute journey session, you're going to hit on the why. You're going to hit on the list. You're going to hit on the approach. You're going to hit on all those things. But most importantly is you need to teach them the approach. And that's what I'm going to go over with everybody tonight so that we're all on the same page. So when you're approaching your friends, you're not inviting them. This is not an invite anymore. So stop calling it an invite. We're going to approach people. We're going to tell them about the Alliance. You have to fully believe in this mission and the Alliance if you want to make this thing work. Because I'm going out there and I'm telling people about the Alliance, and this is how I'm doing it. And there's those 5 steps. Number 1 is I'm building rapport. I'm saying, hey, Adrian, bro, what's going on? Hey, Emily, how's everything going? How's the gym going? I'm starting a conversation like I would with anything. And then number 2 is I'm making that statement. I'm telling them, hey, I got to tell you about this, about the Alliance, a group I just partnered up with. That word partnered up is very powerful. I partnered up with, and it's a community empowering people to do better physically and to do better financially. So I'm telling them about the Alliance. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody tonight. And then after that, I'm telling them my goals. I'm saying, hey, this year I'm going to get to 165 pounds, 10% body fat, and I'm going to make an extra like $90,000 on paper, bro. What are your goals? Some people won't have goals. Some people have goals, whatever. Here's where you need to listen. You need to like literally listen to what they say. If their goal is more physical, so if they have a physical goal and they don't have a financial goal, just send them professionalfitnessalliance.com. Professionalfitnessalliance.com. Let's say they don't have a physical goal and they're just like, I want to get rich. I want to make a lot of money. Send them the website. Okay, I'll tell you guys now. It's thealliancejourney.com. Thealliancejourney.com. It's not finished. It's the promo video is up there, the mission statement, but everything will be done tomorrow. Feel free to check it out tonight. I don't care, whatever. So after you know their goals, you're going to send them that tool. And if they have a goal, physical and a financial, send them both. And here's the most important thing about this is after you get their goals and you send them these videos. So let's say, when can you watch them? Sam, I can watch them right now. Cool. I'll call you back at 11:30. Sound good? Don't send them the videos unless they can watch the information right away. If I call my friend John and he's like, I can't watch them until tonight at 8 o'clock and it's still the morning. All right, John, I'll call you at 8. I'll send you the videos and at 8:30 we get on the phone. Sound good? I'm not going to give John the whole day to watch these videos a million times. He doesn't need to do that. He just needs to check it out once, maybe twice, and then we get on the phone and we talk. And then after that, here is what you need to do. You need to get back on the phone with them and you need to ask them, what did you like best about it? What did you not like best? Not what you think or what's your opinion on it. What'd you like best? No matter what they say, it doesn't matter. You're going to go straight from that phone call to a leveraged exposure. And these are a list of some of the leveraged exposures. A PBR, a 2-on-1, maybe at Starbucks, a home event, like I just said, a boot camp if they're more physical. But here's what I'm going to talk about tonight is 3-way calls. Is when I got enrolled, I was doing so many 3-way calls, it wasn't even funny. For the top leaders that are on this call right now, you can definitely relate to me. When your business was growing, you were on the phone 24/7. And that the power of that 3-way call is really, really cool because you don't have to, you don't have to be there with them. But if you can just share your story and you can maybe help out, your friend that just enrolled, invite some people to the next home event. It's good. It's, facts tell, stories sell. We need more stories. We need more testimonials. So make sure you're doing 3-way calls. I'm doing, from like 12 o'clock, I'm doing this full time right now. From like 12 to like 7, it's like 3-way calls. And from like 7 to 10, it's home events. And then from like 10 to like 12, it's like training. It's like, are you full-time, part-time, or sometime? Ask yourself that question today. And I want to tell you guys, maybe some of you guys are going through like some struggling. Maybe you guys have talked to people. Here's a phrase that has made a lot of top millionaires in this industry millions of dollars. And here's what they say. So let's say your friend's like, giving you objection after objection. Here's what you tell them, or you talk to somebody, they don't have a plan. I think this is even a little bit better. Hey, Megan, if you don't have a plan, try mine. If it's not for you, it's okay. But, people are going to get started and people are going to go out there and make this thing happen. I'll say it again. If you don't have a plan, try mine. Give mine a try. And if it's not for you, it's okay. It's like the same thing you hear all the time. Take it away from people. Stop begging people. Stop chasing the numbers. If somebody's a 20% out of 100, you can't push them to do 70%. Or you can't try to hard sell them on Vimo or Verve. Stop trying to hard sell people. That doesn't work. This isn't Jordan Belfort, Wolf of Wall Street. We can't do that. Next thing I want to talk about is a lot of people on this call are like, I want a dream house. I want, $1 million. Some of us don't even know the amount of money we need to fund our lifestyle. You think you need $5 million, but you only need like $100,000 a year to fund your lifestyle. So tonight, instead of saying the things like I want you to make a list and make it a clear list of the things you don't want. I'm sick and tired of going to work. I'm sick and tired of struggling for money. I'm sick and tired of going to a restaurant, not being able to afford the food that I want. Instead of looking at the title, I'm looking at the price, and that's what I'm getting. Instead of that steak, I'm getting chicken nuggets. So that's what I want you guys to do tonight. Make a list of things you don't want, and you have to be clear on it. People are always saying what they have instead of what they want. I am a silver leader. No, you're a presidential leader. Stop saying where you're at right now. Say where you're going, basically. So make that list of things that you don't want tonight. That's what I'm going to do after I get off this call. And maybe if you were at the Super Saturday that we just did last week, I talked about this challenge. So when somebody new gets enrolled, you do the journey session, you go through it, and there's 2 things what you can do to get them, pushed a fast start. Number one is show them what they will get if they do it. Show them what they will get if they do it. So if they go out there, they make the calls, they can make money. They go out there, they hit diamond, they can get into a car. They go out there, hit gold, they can go to Arizona. Show them what they will get if they do it. Number two, show them what they will lose if they don't do it. And that goes back to that list of things. Because so many people are like, I want $1 million, I want $1 million. Maybe you don't need $1 million to live your life. Maybe you just need $250,000 or like maybe $90,000 a year. So tonight, write out the things you don't want, and that's going to fire you up because you're going to see that list. And I'm like, I'm tired of this. I'm sick and tired. And sometimes everybody, or not sometimes, you eventually in this business, you're going to hit adversity. And I say it all the time, it's going to make you or it's going to break you. It breaks like 95% of the people, and those are the quitters. They'll quit relationships. They'll quit sports. You name it, they'll quit every single day. I decided I'm not going to quit because my entire life I played sports, and I was around hungry people that wanted to succeed. We were at the gym today, playing basketball at FAU, and I was playing on a team with 5 random people, but our chemistry clicked like that. And we went 10-0, and everybody was like, yo, these guys aren't even that good, but it's all about we saw ourselves winning every single game. And if you're not on this call to win, I don't know why you're on the call. You want to win in the Alliance. You want to win in Vima, and you have everything you need to succeed. Here's the platform, guys. It's the Alliance, a community of like-minded people empowering others to do better physically, financially. The mission statement is clear. The message is clear. But, some people on this call need to go out there and share the story a lot more. How many personal calls did you do today? When was the last time you enrolled somebody? We have diamonds and gold leaders in our team that haven't enrolled somebody in like 6 months. We're not working with you. We're working with the new guy or girl that got started with a fresh list. We're not after people's credit cards. We're after their contact lists. We're after who do they know. Every no knows a yes. So if they're not an affiliate, if they're not a customer, guess what? Get a referral out of them. We talked about this last weekend. Every no knows a yes. So, for example, I talked to my friend Megan or my friend Emily, and she's like, I'm not doing it. It's a pyramid game. I don't want to do it. It's a circle, whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm like, all right, you know what? Doesn't matter. But who do you know that's looking to make some more money? Who do you know that needs to lose or gain weight? And I'm going through their list. Get a couple referrals. And I really encourage you to really do that when building your business. And maybe you guys have had some people that have quit in your business recently. Maybe you guys have had, adversity where you lost an entire leg. And I got a chance to watch this webinar with Lisa Grossman, who's made 25 million, I think, or 30 million in the industry. She looks like a principal. And she's talking about how anybody can do this. And she talks about how people quit and how she had this one leg. So imagine your left leg of your business disappearing. And she said 7 years later, she kept the relationship. She kept talking to those people. She didn't burn the bridges like way too many people, that are young are doing right now. Don't do that. And she talks about how 7 years later, that entire leg of thousands of people came back, and a couple thousand turned into a couple 100,000. And that was one of the legs that she made most of her millions off of. So if people quit your business, you're like, screw you, you're going to be poor. That's the kind of stuff you do not want to be doing. Everybody gets an equal playing field in this business. Nobody is better than anybody else. When they join, guess what? You have a brand new list. And I talked about this weekend, is a new possibility of momentum. Write this down, an NPOM, NPOM, new possibility of momentum. So when somebody joins your business, and this is usually in their first week or two, and they do 2 PBRs. So let's say I enroll today and I do 2 PBRs and I have thousands of people there, but nobody signs up. I'm not an NPOM. My upline should not put all this time with me. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Hopefully I can be real with everybody. But let's say I enroll today, or I enroll my friend Emily that's sitting next to me, and she has 2 PBRs and she enrolls 2 people, in those first week or two, she's an NPOM. I'm going to spend 80% of my time with her. I'm going to get her to bronze, silver, gold in the next 90 days. Hopefully that makes sense. Because I realized when I first joined, I was doing like 15 meetings a week in my backyard. Skype, or excuse me, the projector was on on my house in my backyard, and we were packing out events in the backyard. Ask Chris Guzman. So understand is that sometimes people that quit or whatever, sometimes they need to go around the world to come back and realize this is their home. So don't bring somebody down. Don't discourage them. Guess what? Go find the new NPOM in your business today. Who are the newest people on the bottom of your left, bottom of the right? Are those people bronze yet? We're focused on getting people to bronze in 7 days, gold in 60 to 90 days. the message is really clear. With the website coming out, we have the Alliance, we have the Professional Fitness Alliance, which is the PFA, and then the AllianceJourney.com, which is the financial part of the Alliance, where the final promo video will be done in the next 5 days. So guys, I'm fired up. We're gonna really wrap this up in the next 2-3 minutes. I'm just excited, guys. You know, we have so much momentum going on throughout all the groups. Shout out to Miranda for frenzying probably like $400 to $600 paycheck after I got to check her app after tonight. Really proud of her. We got a lot of new people all around Florida, all around the Alliance, whether you're in California, Indiana, you know, guys, you're literally at the right place, right time, the right people. But that doesn't mean shit if you're not aware of it. So make sure tonight you're aware of where you're at and where you're going, because, you know, in 15, 20, 30 years, people are going to talk about, you know, the people that started the Alliance, you know, the clubs on campus. They're going to talk about it. And you guys are literally living in the moment. You know, when's your next regional? If you guys don't have the next event planned, Super Saturday or regional, pick a day, pick a place, pay for it, put it on the credit card. Guess what? And I think a real good definition of desire is just packing out a room. It's saying, I'm going to put 100 people in this room. We only have 10 active in this city, but we're going to put 100 people in this room in the next 60 days. So, guys, let's go out there. Let's make it happen. The invite, the approach. Excuse me, it's not an invite. It's an approach. Go out there and tell the story about the Alliance. People need what we have. And when you truly believe that, you can have success within the Alliance. So with that being said, guys, I will post the link on the Facebook for anybody that missed the call. But thank you guys for coming on. Talk to everybody soon.